Good morning, hello, and happy Thursday. All right, let's go ahead and get set up. I need to remember exactly what we were working on too. So first of all, I did not have the chance to set this up. So let's go do our database things. Get those up and running. Go to our LMS and MU. And serve you. Courses aren't working yet, probably because the database is not up quite yet. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. All right, so what are we waiting on? Are we waiting on tests? Were tests failing? I don't exactly remember exactly where we left off. I know that tests were a thing. I was looking over to see if I left like a note for myself. No, I did not. So I know that tests are a thing that we were sort of like hoping to get done. We also set up the API to sort of get one thing so that hopefully the test we'll run the test first as soon as the database is up, and then we'll verify. Then we'll find out where we are. Okay, you're all up and running, which means you should be up and running. We have you. Right, okay, so last time we added this left image. We could be an image or it can be a video. We have that over there. We have an Axum. We have that as a video. That's okay, so everything is good so far. You should all be happy. Let's run the tests. Make sure, see where we are with them. Oh, this is database. I don't want that. I want you. Okay, so I'm in LMS. I think we could just run an npx playwright test and see what happens here. Hey, and they're all passing. Okay, excellent. And I'm up to date, so I push that. So, okay. Everything's looking good there, which means we can, okay, so we've gone into a specific course. We see this here. Let's go back to our design and see where we are. All right, so we see the course. Then we want course features. So cards for like the actual features of each course. Okay, so we have like you have a lesson right here. We have like a lesson guide, learning. I think I want to skip this for right now, and then as we like add in more features, because right now there's not really anything worth. I don't have any testimonials yet for like courses on this in this system. I have some comments that I could potentially use, but I don't know if that's I think it's a good idea to use them here because those are for the YouTube version and not for this version, which should be a little bit more. Recommended course. Okay, so I don't have any other courses yet. Need more information. That's fine. Get in touch. Okay, so all right. So from this point, Stephen, hello. How are you doing today? From this point, we could go on to a purchase, or I would expect that somebody would do the preview first to sort of look through it is and see how far we can get. Did I make all of these mocks? I did not make all of these mocks. I hired a designer, and the designer made them for me. So yeah, I have trouble coming up with like mocks like these myself. So having somebody to help me out, and like we basically talked through a lot of things and sort of reorganized them together. It took quite a while to get to that point, but yeah. All right, so I want a so either we can purchase directly or we can preview. So in preview mode, we go to the course itself, and we're going to have all of these articles that make up the course. So we're going to have articles here on the left. And then a markdown article, like the actual full rendered of that article here. And that would be it. Now, if you haven't purchased it, we get this purchase one up here. But I think we already have a course preview for that. So we need a markdown article. I guess we need a markdown file that we can use. And then we can render this. So if we were doing something like introduction to Yew, for example, or just Yew, well, an introduction one, having that is probably for the best. We want something to introduce the course and sort of like talk about that. So let's see. How do I want to put this into the database? For introduction, well, if I have all of these, I would imagine just a table for articles. And then I would pull them into the course. So maybe a table for articles and a join table for uh for a course, like an article course, and then we need an order. It's like to know what order they're coming in. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So that wouldn't necessarily just be an array. It'd be okay, if I have a join table, I don't know what order they're coming in. Normally, maybe I have to have some kind of number that increments it. I can lazy load all the articles. So if I have, okay, I need to remind myself how the little sidebar works. So we come back to in YCL, we have here, let's okay, so we have a Coursenav here, which has all of these things. So I want to go find the Coursenav. Specifically, I probably want to find the prototypes pages navs. Okay, so here's Coursenav, and that's articles. Coursenav articles. Okay, so here's that. So all we need is a title, if it's completed or not. So the entire if it's completed, if the learner in question has completed this, so I need to have that in its own table to know if they've completed it. So I need an articles table, and then I almost need like a course articles and then like a user articles. We can call these lessons too, because that's kind of what they are. And then of course it has a route to another page. Oh, but I would probably just do a route to the same page with a different article in the sub as a query parameter. So that makes sense there. Oh man, how am I gonna store this? Specifically, how do I know what the order to put them in? I think that's the only real concern here. I mean, it's almost like for each course, I need to have I'm wondering if I need to do the admin view first for building the course so I can sort of see the order that they're coming in as and then sort of affect them. Because if each article is separate and different and building that, that's great for creating that. And then I need a page for now adding it to a course in this specific order. So that way I can put it back together again. Let's do that first. I can't think of any other sort of thing to do for that, which might mean I need authentication to know that I'm an admin in order to allow me to create articles. Well, so that's fun. Okay, so in that case, I think we're gonna have to set up authentication next, so I can know that I'm an admin, so I can create articles. Oh, fun. All right. Authentication is fun. It's also tedious setting up. Now, for real projects like this, I tend to not roll my own authentication. I use third-party tools. So I have decided to use Auth0 for this. We did some experimentation before with it, so we know we absolutely can. We can use it with what is it called? With um, Yew. It's fully compatible. There's just some setup we have to do for this. We might need to create another crate for it too, but we'll sort of see and figure things out. So to begin with, I need to over here move it like that. Let's create another window, and we'll go to need to go log into Auth0 and find all my information. Okay, I'm logged in over there. Applications. What do I got? I have the Brooks Builds platform, so I might as well just use that. Okay, so they have decent documentation. So let's go to. Do I have anything up here? I do not. 0.com. They have two major APIs for us to use. The authentication is the API is what we're interested in right now for authenticating users. It's taking a surprising amount of time to load. I feel like that's supposed to be a spinner in the middle that just wasn't working. I wonder if that was because of the dark reader. Okay, so for login, we're gonna do database passive. Use this endpoint for browser-based passive authentication. It returns a 302 redirect to the Auth0 login page that will show the login widget where the user can log in with an email and password. So this is pretty standard OAuth 2 stuff, where we're going to send the browser to another page to go log in, and then it's going to come back to our app after it's been logged in. So this will be a get to authorize, which means we need to have a function to create the login URL. So to me, that means we need to have in source. I'm going to create an auth sort of folder here because I do wonder if we're going to create a new crate for this at some other time. Also, we have this. Oops, I don't need this anymore. We're going to remove. We're going to delete you. Yes. Okay, so we're going to add in. I want to add in auth. Just do mod.rs. I also want to add into here. Do I want to put everything into mod.rs right now? Maybe. And then you're going to be the library. So mod auth. All right, let's do a pub function. What are we going to call this? This is going to be create login URI. I'm not sure what we need to take in. We probably want to return a string. We'll probably be doing some format stuff for this. The rules for creating this. So it's a get request where we send our browser to there. So first off, introduction, base URL. Okay, so that's our domain. So already right off the bat, we need an environment variable with our domain in it. So I think I can do that over here. All right, so this is going to be an auth0 domain. And I want to find that right here. So I wonder if I do want to, I think I do want to create this as a new application. So let me create a new app. I'm going to call this LMS. This is going to be single page web application. So that way it gets its own domain and own secret. So if anything gets messed up, I can just rotate this one only. All right, so I have a special domain for that. And you go in there. Which means I do need to load that back up. Okay, so all right, so let's grab some things from environment variables. We'll have if I remember, we were using statics for this. So static auth 0 domain, which is a str equal to, what was the macro for this? It was, I have it in an API, so we can go take a look at there. But I think it was like a dot, it was just the .env. I think it was this one. And then we're going to grab the auth0 domain, like that. All right, so right now it's just yelling at us because it doesn't know that this exists, right? Oh, that's actually a full string that we're getting, isn't it? Okay, never mind. Now you're, okay, so environment variable not defined. Okay, so I need to regularly quit out of here, relaunch, head back into mod or auth, And then it should be happy because now it should see that environment variable because I've added it and saved it into the file. At least I think I did. Maybe I forgot to. I think I forgot to. Now I saved it into the file. Okay. Now we come into here. You're upset because we're not returning a string yet. So that's we'll do a to-do really quickly. So expected a string, but it found a stir. Okay, so it is a stir. There it goes. Okay. It's never used, never used. Great. To create the login URL, we're going to start with the auth domain. So I probably just want, probably want to return a format. And we're going to have the auth domain. So we start there. And then we're going to go to /authorize. Then we have request parameters. These are all going to be query params. Response type. Okay, use code for server-side flows and token for application-side flows. Okay, so I want a token. So response type is now going to be a token. So question mark, response type equals token. Client ID, okay, and client ID is equal to, okay, so we need to grab the client ID also. Okay, so let me add this here. Okay, so you're saved. Okay, so now we put in the client ID. Connection, the name of the connection configured to your application. If null, it'll redirect to the auth0 login page and show the login widget using the first database connection. So whatever the first one is. I think we only have one, but let me double check that I don't have multiple connections here. Yeah, I literally only have one connection for this. So this should be fine. So we should leave that as null. Redirect URI. So where we're heading back. So I want to put this as an environment variable because locally here I want to redirect to localhost, and on production I want to go back to wherever production is. So we'll have another static. It's gonna be an auth redirect URI. Oh, come on. This is going to be a, I guess, auth redirect URI. Okay, so I think what I want to do is HTTP localhost, probably like slash auth slash redirect. And then we'll do like another redirect inside the app to load up something else. Okay, so we have you. Okay, so I now have the raw auth redirect URI set up. What's next? Scope. Okay, so the OIDC scopes and custom API scopes, for example, OpenID or yeah, okay, custom scopes for that. So this is not required, but I think it's a good idea. Oh, look at that. Okay, so scope, we have these. It needs a %20, and if I remember correctly, that's literally just a space character. So it's not like comma delimited. It's space delimited, and here it's been made safe for URL. So I think there's a URL. I think there's something where I can use a uh, process the URL to like make it safe. Wonder if we should use a crate for that right away, instead of just hand coding this, just in case I like add in any characters that are not exactly great. But to begin with, for these scopes, we're just gonna add in you. And you, okay. State, which is recommended an opaque value the application adds to the initial request that the authorization server includes when redirecting back to the application. This value must be used by the application to prevent CSRF attacks. So what this means, we're going to send and this feels like a lot like a nonce. So if anybody who knows like the difference between like a state here and like a nonce, let me know, because like I sort of feel that it's very similar. Basically, I'm going to use this like thing only once. I'm going to send it out to them. They're going to send it back to me. I'm going to have to store that locally, probably in a cookie or local storage. A cookie would be the most secure way to do it. And then when I come back here, I reread that and make sure it's actually the one I expected to have. So we also need, in order to create the state here, I need another function. So this will be a private function. Create state, which will have to be a string. And I want to create this as a random, as a secure random string, which I think we can use rand for. I'm pretty sure we can use rand for. It has been a while though. Okay, so it uses cryptographic generator, so that's kind of what I need. And there is cryptographic generators for random strings inside of the browser, so we should be good there. Let's use the Rust Rand book. Oh, there's no guide here for web. Okay, so we want WebAssembly. It's you may have to update the GetRandom features you are using. The following features are now available. JS used JavaScript calls and WASM32 unknown, which is what we're using. This replaces the standard web and WASM bindgen features, which are removed. Okay, so I need to use rand. Oh, so I need to pull in GetRandom and then use JS. Is that right? Or can I just pull in rand and have it use that? Let's find out. There's no JS here, and I do see a GetRandom, so we have to add GetRandom ourselves. And this has that JS feature, so we're going to add in the feature JS. Okay, so I think that should be everything we need. Will it just work now for us? Okay, so I want to create not deterministic, no. I don't think I need just random bytes. I want like an actual URL safe string. But that can be characters. I don't know which one to use. RNG-gen generates an unbiased uniform random value from a range appropriate for the type. For integers, this is normally the full representable range. For floats, and some other types are supported, including arrays and tuples. Can I use chars? Like an array of chars? I just realized there's voice. I don't like that. Go away. Downvote. I wish this program allowed me to say no voices. Instrumental only, but I don't even see any. There's no options. That's too bad. Ah, okay. We could sample something. So I can create like just an array that has like 1 through 0 or 0 through 9, A through Z. And that would potentially work. Okay, there's so many different options here. Wait, does this? Okay, so random heads, F64s, more numbers, more numbers. I don't want to use a fixed seed. Okay, so oh, none of these are cryptographic quality. Interesting. So 3 or more stars is what we'd be looking for. So like something like this, that. I think I did this before and now I forgot what it was that I did. Okay, so I'm gonna let's say I have a well let's pull it in. So let's do let RNG let mute RNG equals thread RNG. Is that? I don't remember. I don't think that's how to do it, right? Use rand. Oh, you can't find it. Okay, hold on. Let's throw a to do in here. Get rid of you. All right. If you're not helping me, that means you don't know about this. I brought in. Okay. Do I need to? I need to quit out. Okay. So I want to use rand. There it goes. Okay. It now knows about you. So let's do this again. We have a let mute RNG equals thread range. Do I create it as default? I don't remember anymore. I think it's default, right? I don't think there's a new, right? No. So default. It's been a long time since I've used this. Let's Oh, there's no example in their documentation. Well, that's fun. But there's no example here either. Okay, fine. Go back to you. Back to getting started. We have that. Okay. It's thread RNG. Okay, the function. That's what I want. So it's not this. I want thread RNG like that. Now I can use this. So let's say I want if I want a string, so let I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if I can say like, give me a string of something, and like, or maybe it's an array of characters, and then I just want to fill it with something. I wonder if I can do that. So let's say I want to mute. This is gonna be like random chars equals. This is gonna be an array. I want it to be a char, and let's just say you have 24 of them. 24. RNG dot. What can I do? So there's fill. Fill any type implementing fill with random data. Okay, so let's try a fill destination. Can I just do a mute random chars? Then I want to return. I want to then combine this into a single string. So if I essentially want to do a join on this. Can I do a join directly on? So random chars dot join flattens a single slice of t into a single value self output, placing a given separator between. So I want just nothing. Okay, so you expected a value found in a built-in type char. I thought I could say like I want this to be an empty array with certain number. It was the type and then the number. Is that? Am I forgetting how to do arrays? What's library? I wonder if I need to create it with like just something inside. So this would be the type. This would be the type that I do. So I want like that. Now if I save you, I haven't put anything into it, but it doesn't exist yet. So I can't even do something like this, I don't think. It's going to yell at me and say, "Hey, that's the wrong thing. It should be 24 size." I can use a vector, I think, to set what that would be, but if I want to do something, like A24, can I do that? Oh, place semicolon. Yeah, okay. So there. Okay. Literal must not be empty. The method join exists for an array, but its trait bounds were not satisfied. The following. Okay, so how do I do join? I have a separator. Oh, is it a string? Like that? I don't think I'm doing what I expected to do. I wonder if I should use a vector for this. I guess to begin with, let's can I debug? Oh, I can't debug, but I can log. So I can log. Not that log. Let's log data. So this will be state, and this will be the random chars. And I'll just throw a to-do in here so we get that error again. Okay, so I want to call create state from probably the app. Can I just collect? I don't know. Also, good morning. Hello, Josh Finney. How are you doing today? Okay, so I want to run this from something. Let's go to where are we going to do the login? It's going to be any time that somebody clicks on. Well, I suppose it's whenever we load the app, I want to create a new one just in case we click the button. Okay, because it's just a link, so I kind of do need to have this all set up. So let's go to app, and we're gonna have a use effect once here. All right, so we'll do the thing, and we'll return you. Okay, so specifically, I want to let state equals I have to calculate the state. Oh, I think I want some kind of init. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to auth. I think I want some sort of like initialize, which then will create a state for us. So let's do a pub function init. I don't know if I'm even going to return anything. And inside of here, we're going to run create state. So we're not going to do anything with it yet. We'll come back. Okay, so we'll do an init, back to app. We'll say probably want something like auth. Okay, use create auth in it. That. So happen at load. And if we come back to here, sorry, if we come back to here, here's our state. That's interesting. So it did fill these with something. So we have 24 things. I wonder what those are. Are those actually characters that we can use that it can convert? Maybe we can maybe we can just collect them or turn them into a iterator and collect them. Okay, so this would be U plus. I want that. Give me UTF-8. Oh, it doesn't know what that is. Oh, that's too bad. It can't find it on this page. So it's... Well, does this not have everything? What has all the Latin characters? Oh, I wonder if that's like just a completely random. Oh, it's not gonna be URL safe. I think that's the problem here. So I want this to be let's do a let possible pairs equals. Okay, so we'll have one. Oh, we want these to be strings. So can I do that as a character? I think I can, right? This is not fun. So even if I choose something like this, but then I would want to then include all uppercase and lowercase options. And do something like that. I don't like having to like write that out. But if I were to do just something like this. Okay, so you're gonna be, we start you with, I wonder if that was A. No, that can't be A. Okay, let's say we didn't fill this. I'm actually curious now. If I didn't fill that. Oh yeah, look at this. I now see the state is A here. Okay. So it did fill them. Did it fill them with one thing? No, they're all different. Okay, so these are all different, but these are not going to be URL safe because we don't know what they are. So I need to make sure that it's choosing them from a list of characters that I actually want it to choose from, which is unfortunate. So if I do this possible characters here, I think it's not fill. So I think it's going to be sample. Sample a new value given using the given distribution. Okay, so sample. Then we have a distribution. I can create a uniform. The annotation requires two types, the type and the distribution. The distribution can be inferred. Okay, so the type we're going to give. Oh, nice. Okay, so the distribution can be inferred because we're going to pass it a distribution inside of here. Okay, so I want to do let my random chars equals, we're not going to have you, my random chars, we're going to put the type on RNG sample, okay. This is going to be an array of char 24 with it's going to figure out what that is. Then we want the type, right? Then we have a distribute. Okay, so use ran distributions uniform. So we have distributions. Okay, so we have distring. Sampling a string of random characters is not quite the same as collecting a sequence of characters. Oh, a string of random characters. That could work. Numbers. Alphanumeric. Sample a U8 uniformly distributed over ASCII letters and numbers. This is exactly what I want. So alphanumeric. So can I just do that? In which case, I don't need this at all. Expected. Wait, what did you expect? Expected semicolon or close. Expected one argument found 0. Oh, is alphanumeric expecting to have something? So, oh, characters. Okay, look at that. We could do that. Character string equals 0 through 7. So I could just do a range map and then create it like that. Okay. I guess that works a lot better. So we want random characters equals, so let's change this. We're going to do 0 through 24. We map you. I think we didn't care about this. And then we're going to return. Oh, do I have to say like what type this is going to be? It's like a string from, oh, I forget. I want to bring this back. So, okay, char string, we do this. RNG sample alphanumeric as character. Oh, as char. And then we collect. Okay. Can I just copy you? So I can. Oh, can I do this? Can I yank that? Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be random chars. So this is really gonna be a state. Let's just name this the state. You're gonna be a string, 0 through 24. We map RNG sample alphanumeric as a character. We collect it. We'll have this return the state. We'll log it as the state. Okay, so back to you. Except we have an error. Cannot find value alphanumeric. Oh, right. Because we had distributions in here, so we need distributions alphanumeric. Okay. There we go. That's a lot easier to do it. Okay, that should give me a URL safe state to create here. So first things first, we create the state, and we now have that. And I can just return this, and that's going to be fine. Why aren't you fine? Oh, that's why you're not fine. Okay, so we create the state. Then I need to put this into a cookie. So function store cookie. Like maybe this is going to be store state. So we're going to take in a state, which is going to be a stir. Although in this case, we're not going to do anything with it. Is that true? When I create the login URI, I have to put the state into there. So I'm going to store it into the cookie and then also put in there. So yeah, I don't want to take ownership of it here. I don't know if I need to return anything. I don't know if this can fail. So I want to do something with a cookie. It's been a while since I've stored a cookie. Let's go check out MDN and see how that works. I mean, it's pretty simple. I want non-HTTP. I just want these are HTTP cookies, which is not exactly what I want. Because that's a server-based cookie. I just want, this is under HTTP. Okay, can I search for cookie? Oh, document that cookie. Okay, this might be it. Lets you read and write cookies. So if I have access to the document, which we can get through Glue, then we can set a cookie that way. B4141, hello. I'm doing good. How about you? Well, that's lovely. It's a new cookie. In the code above, new cookie is a string in a form of key equals value, specifying the cookie to set update. Okay, so we can only do one cookie at a time. Any of the following cookie attribute values can optionally follow the key value pair, each preceded by a semicolon operator. Okay. We can expire it. I don't know if I need to expire this one because every time you load up the app, it's going to create a new state, which is going to be fine. Path indicates the path that must exist in the requested URL for the browser to send the cookie. I don't know if I care about that. Same site prevents the browser from sending this cookie along with cross-site requests. That's what I want. I want same site. So same site strict. Wait, the value will prevent the cookie from being sent by the browser to the target site in all cross-site browsing contexts, even when following a regular link, which I think is good. Excellent. That's good to hear, B41. Yeah, okay. So I want strict here and secure. The cookie should only be transmitted over a secure protocol. That's fine too. Okay, so examples. Right, okay, so we could create a new cookie like that. It's so weird that they have something like this. This is such an old API in JavaScript. But in Rust, we're not going to have that problem because we're going to have something else. So let's see how it is. We do glue. We can get the document, which I think is under utils. Okay, so we can get the document or the document element. I think I want document. I don't see cook. Oh, is there going to be like a set cookie? There's set dir. Okay, is there going to be like a cookie? Oh, I don't see like a cookie section either. Okay, so what if I get that document element? What can I do here? Oh, okay. So none of these things. So maybe this isn't helpful. Convenience function to access the web sysdom document. Okay. So if I get this is a web sysdom document, and then I want to set a cookie from this, but I need to go to, okay, so we need to go check out web sys, which I'm probably gonna have to do next time because my alarm's starting to ring. So go to crates, web sys. Go to our API documentation and let's find something about cookie. Oh, it's HTML document. Okay, so it's not document element or anything else. I want the HTML document, and then I could do a set cookie on that. And I don't think, yeah. We have like document. We have the document element. the document element, but that's not the same thing as HTML document. Ha, okay. So I could get the document here. All right, let's put in a to do. If I put in like a actual string, does it say what it is? So to do is going to be set cookie will need to get the HTML document to do it. And then let's take this. It will store it, create the state. We'll get state equals you. And then we'll store the state and pass in a reference to state. Okay. That should give us an error the next time we load this up. There it goes, and I have this message here. Panicked at not yet implemented. Set cookie will need to get the initial HTML document to do it, and a link to the file that we'll be working at. Perfect. So obviously this will fail if I attempt to deploy this, but nobody's using the app, so it doesn't really matter. So let's save and exit. All right, so cargo deleted. Oops. Okay, so we're good there. This is work in progress. Setting up login, really. And I'll go ahead and push that up. All right, so I think we're good to go here. Let me check to see. So we can set up a raid. Mr. Halsey is live. Let me go start watching his channel to get the advertisements out of the way. All right, so let's see, today's Thursday. Okay, so I'm streaming tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow around 7 a.m. Mountain Time to continue working on this. Hopefully we'll be able to get something saving into a cookie locally. And then Saturday, I'm going to be doing something slightly different. So I've been experimenting with Saturday streams here on Twitch. I'm going to be checking out the new Stack Stream service. They reached out to me and sort of like were letting me know that they're doing a major launch today. And it looks like an interesting service. It's not exactly for like streaming like on Twitch, so this is not a like necessarily a permanent thing that I'm checking out. I just want to sort of see what the platform is like, and my agreement with Twitch does not prevent me from doing that, but I can't multi-stream. So because I'm an affiliate, I can't multi-stream there. So I will be over there on Saturday morning. Because of that, we're not going to be working on this project. We'll continue this project on Monday morning after Friday. So Saturday, I'll be checking out Tori and sort of seeing about that. Maybe using Tori with you because I haven't looked at that yet. It's something I've been meaning to for a while now. So I'll put links in to Twitter and my Discord once I know a lot more about that. But that being said, I don't think I have anything else. So I hope that you all have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Mountain Time, for more web development. Thanks. See you then. Bye.